are you today? Has anybody told you that they love you today? I love you. Have you told yourself that you love you today? If you haven't, take the time to do that right now. Because you are the person to fill your love tank first. I call it my love tank. I fill my love tank with my spirit team, and I know where I go to get my love tank filled up. Specific places, right? You can't just put any type of gas into what is your energetic body. Fill up your love tank in the right places. Ooh, let's breathe together. Breathe in. Nice slow breaths, filling up your dantian, your energy center by your belly button, and hold it. Setting your intentions and releasing slowly, like a balloon, everything that doesn't serve. We release more than we take in. Breathe in, setting your intentions, breathing in all that is good and all that is for you, and holding it, feeling the breath in your body, and releasing all that doesn't serve. Your gift to yourself. As I've learned to follow my intuition, my internal GPS, and that is the source and place that I always come from at this point. Prior, I used to follow something that was external. People, their opinions, thoughts, all of these various things. Now I follow my intuition. And recently I heard something that was just powerful for me. Following your intuition leads to creation. Following your intellect leads to repetition. Let's think about it. As you allow yourself to follow your intuition, as you allow yourself to follow your internal GPS, what you are actually doing is you are leaving a space for creation. A space for creation, because it is not coming from anything that you already know. It's not coming from anything that you are familiar with. It's not coming with anything that you are attached to. It's not coming from your experiences, your ego, whatever it is that you would allow, because your intuition, that's coming from your guides. That's coming from your team. That is something that is internal. And we all have different words for whatever that intuition is. Your higher self, source, creator, whoever, your ancestors, whatever that is for you. Names. We give them just so we're able to resonate with them for our own vibration. So when because we do this together, when we follow our intuition, we are in a pure state of allowance. We are in a state of allowing divinity to take over, where you allow divine timing, divine intervention, divine alignment, all that is divine in that moment. In a state of allowance, you allow it to divinely happen. Following our intuition. Intuition leads to creation. just the word, creation, creating. What's the other side? Because we are here to experience balance and know the difference so that we're able to recognize it for ourselves. The other side to me would have been what I heard, where intellect leads to repetition. Intellect, where is that coming from? That's coming from the mind. So immediately we have attachments in some way. We need to move on or do the next thing or know what to do, right? Because in that moment we're looking for something to draw from, to know what to do, to know the outcome. So that would come from your past experiences, repetition. Now, if I do this, if I say this, if I walk this way, this person is going to do this, I'm going to do this. Whatever all of those things are that you would do from experience. Because experience tells me this is how it's always going to go. So it's going to lead to repetition. Experience. We know that we are co-creators and we manifest our experiences. So it doesn't have to be based on anything prior. When we are dealing with our intellect, we then need to go in, and the intellect needs to have a fair understanding of putting those connecting those lines, knowing what happens next, knowing how that happens next. And we intellectualize, using the mind, what we expect to be the outcome. Repetition. So because in that moment what we are doing is we're saying, if this happens, this is going to happen. The power of our words. Nothing else can have the space to happen or to create, because we've already told it exactly how it's going to go. We've already within that moment said, this is going to happen, so that's going to happen. Repetition. No place for creation. The intellect, the ego. So what does the ego say? The ego says, well, when I say this, they're gonna do that. I have to do that in order to look like this. The ego says, talk like this, walk like this, dance like this. If you come out as your true self and what that is for you, the people that I'm going to say this. If you step out into that next project, if you choose you, the ego, as it's set up, wants to keep you in a state of protection in what you already know. Intellect. Repetition. Since we now know that with that ego, we recognize the difference in the two, between us and the ego. And we can say, I'm not in any harm at this moment. I got this. And that I is coming from that place of intuition, that place of allowance, that place of your team, or whatever it is that looks like for you. That place of creation. What a thought. So I encourage you to continue to use, to allow, thank you for that, to allow your intuition so that you and I can continue to come from a place of creation. Feel that. Feel that. That's energy. And no longer come from a place of intellect. We have a choice, and so we're choosing. We're choosing us. We're choosing love. We're choosing understanding the balance. Going in and doing the work. Knowing that shadow side, that light, that masculine, that feminine, for those that are that divine masculine, that divine feminine, and finding that balance within. So now that we know, we have a choice. You choose intuition or intellect, creation, repetition. Good choice. Enjoy, create. For the rest of the day, do it in and with love, as within, so without. I am filled with love, and so I call in those experiences and I share that with you.